It's going kind of fast.
Okay, we're gathered here today to take part in a sacred and a time-honored celebration. We're going to witness the uniting of marital vows between Victoria and between Bryce. We're happy to have you here. You've gone through a few problems here. This is a little unusual for me, but we're going to make believe that this is the real deal.
Oh, what'd she say that for? Why'd you
But
say that?
we're happy to have your family here, traveling all the way from Arizona. I'm sure they're proud of you. I'm retired military myself. I was a commander out there at Fort Sill. Not quite the Marines, but next best. So we're happy to have you here on this special day. But now, before we get into the exchanging of vows and the wedding rings themselves, we need to talk a little bit about happiness within a relationship. And we want to talk about some of the things that we can do within a relationship to ensure that that happiness occurs. And what I'm going to read from is, it's called The Art of Marriage, and I'm going to give you a copy of this afterwards that you'll be able to take with you, and you'll be able to look at it from time to time. But there's no tough questions in here. Okay, so don't worry about that. But when we talk about happiness in marriage, we need to realize that it's not just something that happens automatically. It needs to be created. We're kind of doing that now. And then it needs to be fed. It needs to be nourished. You need to remember that little things can develop into big things. Remember that you're never too old to hold hands. Remember to say, I love you at least once every day. If possible, try to never go to sleep angry with one another. Kind of tough sometimes, but you work at it. I'm sure you're best of friends now. Stay best of friends. Keep the romance alive. Don't let it end with the honeymoon. Have a date night and go out on a regular basis as much as possible. You know, being in the military, I know there's times of separation. I've been there and done that. But happiness is facing the world together that encompasses a whole new world. Because suddenly you have new friends, you have new relatives, and new in-laws and outlaws, you know, different people that you're associated with. This is a support group that you can utilize within your family and within your growth together. It's happiness is doing things for each other in a spirit of joy, in a spirit of gratitude, not necessarily of duty or sacrifice. Sometimes in the military you say, well, I need to make her happy because I'm supposed to, I married her, and that's the way it is. Yeah. But we want to do things for each other because we want to. No conditional, no strings attached. You find that as you do things for her, she automatically wants to do things for you. I mean, and we're not keeping score, we're not putting notches, you know, things like that. Speaking words of appreciation often, demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways, not expecting your partner to be perfect. Very difficult within a relationship, that perfection. But we're striving to be the best that we can be. We're striving for excellence. We're striving to communicate and establish a few things, cultivating flexibility and patience and understanding.